for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like.
So you knocked him out. Good. He was talking so crazy.
Bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
This ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check nickel.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
5 at the 39-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
We're going to 54. Wide.
They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the give, this is Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
You got nothing. Gun.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
24. Watch 24.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 5.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Oh, 58.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
We are going. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams.
Crunch.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch twist.
Working from the gun. Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
59's Mike, 59. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Chicago.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 58's the mic.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, check, 59.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Back.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Go. Get out there. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get the ball. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Prescott from the gun. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check four.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. 26. Mike 5'9. No chance.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Bring it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Hey, here we go. Wide. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Safety's creeping. 47.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 58 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And again, it's Prescott going up top for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check. Hey, check 26. 6, Charlie.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funch. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59. Exit. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Tackles. Mike, check. 59. Hey, Mike. So don't say nothing. Mike's 59. You can't block. Inside. You can't block me.
From the 44, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll hand it off now. Williams. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 39, Rodgers. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man, and he's be able to take.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one.